This video is going to help explain why you might consider taking creatine as a supplement to aid with your performance in your workouts, as well as some other reasons that you might decide to try it and supplement with it. So creatine is a naturally occurring substance. It is, half of it is produced in your body, so it's produced in your liver, in your pancreas, and in your kidneys, and the other half you get from foods you eat, mostly meat type sources. And what creatine has been proven to do is to decrease your time to fatigue. So in a strength training setting, this might decrease your time to feeling like you can't lift any more reps, or might allow you to lift a heavier weight that you couldn't normally do. And then in something where it's cardio, usually it's something more short, like an intense burst type cardio, it might also decrease your fatigue in this area. One of the most fascinating things that I have read about creatine is that women generally have about 70 to 80% less of those stores. So remember, we said that half of it is produced by your body, and women have more than half of what men naturally have stored in their system. So supplementing can really help boost your creatine stores to help with your performance. The other thing is that when they study women who are taking it, they see a bigger increase in performance. So when males take it, they see about a 6% increase in performance, whereas females will see more like a 15% increase in performance. So more than double the benefit when females are taking creatine versus males. And this has got to be because we have so much less to start with. So this can be really beneficial to those of you females who are looking to gain more strength, to have a little bit more power within your workouts, and see those strength gains, maybe a little bit more using something that's a simple supplement like creatine. One of the other really interesting benefits of taking creatine is that in a 2021 study, they found that supplementing with creatine could have positive effects on mood and cognition, and that this was even more significant in the females. So what they found was, when they were doing some depression research, is that women seem to respond much more to creatine, and even they showed some remission of depression when they were taking creatine. And it sounds like, if I understand it correctly, along with the antidepressant versus just taking the antidepressant. So if you do decide to add creatine, some big things to know is that it's tasteless, it's odorless, so it's not something where you have to, gag it down. It's usually included in pre-workout drinks, but I want you to be kind of wary of pre-workout drinks. Really look at the ingredients and make sure they're things that you feel okay with putting into your body. So often pre-workouts have artificial coloring and sweeteners in them, which I'm not usually a big fan of. Actually, artificial colors never. Artificial flavors, some of those things are no good either. So look at those items that are listed in the ingredients. Also, many times pre-workouts have high amounts of caffeine, and caffeine is definitely going to boost your performance in your workout. There is nothing wrong with having caffeine. It can be a really great way to boost your performance, but not if it's too close to your bedtime. So remember that we really want to cut caffeine out when it's, if your workout is your workout needs to be more than 6 hours before your bedtime in order to have caffeine, so that caffeine isn't affecting your sleep. So you might want to check out those pre-workouts, but you can get them by themselves in pill form and powder form that you just mix with water. You do want to get about 2 to 5 grams. This is the dosage that's going to be effective. There is really no known side effects to this amount. So they used to recommend that you did like a loading phase where you took a lot, and those things can cause bloating and stuff like that. But with the 2 to 5 grams, there's very, very, very little chances of having a side effect such as weight gain and bloating. And that weight gain was water retention. That was all it was. But 2 to 5 grams can be really beneficial and without the side effects. I will say that you should, if you are taking any other medications or have any concerns at all, you should definitely check with your doctor before you ever take anything. But I have read over and over again about the safety of this. It's one of the most studied supplements out there, so I think it can be really beneficial if you are interested in trying it out to see if it improves your workout performance.